All right, so here we have a pre-owned 2012 Lamborghini Aventador. This one comes in Bianco Canopus matte finish, black and red leather interior. Powertrain consists of a 6.5 liter naturally aspirated V12 engine, made into a 7-speed automated manual transmission. That's 691 horsepower, 509 pound-feet of torque. This one has under 35,000 miles on it. To the front end here, the LED daytime running lights look good. You have those high intensity discharge headlamps and just a very aggressive front fascia here, carbon fiber throughout. Down here, these are going to be 20-inch forged wheels, and I absolutely love the look of these. They look so good. You get the carbon ceramic Lamborghini brakes there. There's a door panel, power mirrors, power door locks. You can fold them in. And then you have a power seat bottom there. And to open the door, you just push this in and pull, and then you pull up on the door. Headlamp controls and whatnot are here. And then your blinkers. So it's kind of a weird way to do a car review just because it's very loud, very loud. But just showing you where everything is. I mean, that exhaust is mean. But huge thanks to Auto Collection of Murfreesboro and AutoPro Nashville for allowing me to review this car today. I'll leave a link below in the description. If you're looking to find the best price on one of these pre-owned closer to home, click on that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on this or whatever pre-owned vehicle you might be interested in. But not a ton of gas in this one. So I really just want to get to the driving portion, because these cars, there's really not much to them other than the raw performance you get. But I'll give you a quick rundown of the inside. This thing is burning gas as it's sitting here, like chugging it. A leather wrap steering wheel here. Navigation system is there. So we can control the temperature here, which is pretty neat. And then when you click this, all of a sudden it controls the fan speed. Fan directions toggle there. Hazards are here, parking sensors, windows for either side. And everything is pretty much done with this knob here to go through all that's available. So the navigation system, you get AM, FM, XM radio, you have an aux input, no Bluetooth. And your car settings are in here if you want to fool with that. Telephone, volume knob. And then to put it in gear, I'm in neutral now. You basically just hold that plus paddle to get it going, and then you hold both paddles at the same time to put it back into neutral. And to put it in reverse, hit that R there, and that pulls up your backup camera. The guidelines follow you as you turn the steering wheel. And then you have the electronic parking brake there. Once you put it back into neutral, you can kind of go ahead and park it. The manual mode is here. You can toggle that between auto and manual just by clicking that button. And then your drive mode, Strada, Sport, Corsa. And then there's a 12 volt in here. This had a system in it, so there's that. And then track list, radio station presets can be done, or you can just go through the station depending on where you are. So that kind of controls that left-hand screen. Hit this mode button, and that can go through your different options there as well. But volume is here, voice recognition. Again, the paddle shift is behind the steering wheel. But I'm ready to drive this thing. Push button start. Here's the key fob. Let's go ahead and take this 2012 Aventador out on the road for a test drive. So starting the test drive in this Aventador here, It is very, very loud. It is very, very stiff, but it's an Aventador. And I think this is actually the cheapest Aventador on the market right now, at least according to cars.com. So I definitely want to give it its due. I want to help Auto Collection, AutoPro of Nashville get this thing sold. But I mean, I just know driving down the road here, people don't see these very often, even with this being a 13, 14-year-old car. So it's a Lamborghini, so I can barely fit in here. No big deal. It's I mean, it is what it is. I'm probably gonna put some gas in it here in a minute because it had like an eighth of tank, and I feel like if I give this thing one good pull, it'll be empty. But yeah, the ride's not, I mean, it's choppy, you know what I mean? It's a sports car, it's a Lamborghini, it's low slung. But we're gonna see if the performance is worth driving this thing around. I'm gonna assume yes, just based on the exhaust sound, because the exhaust is freaking crazy. And obviously some modifications have been done to this one. It has a sound system in it. I feel like some body work has been done. But again, we're gonna see what this thing can do. But what's nice is, you know, you have it in the 6th gear here, and it's just kind of cruising. You still have power when you need it, if you just want to give it a pull. But it is an automated manual, so not the quickest to shift unless you got your foot in it. And I've driven a Huracan. I have not driven a V12 Lamborghini yet, so I'm gonna leave it in sport and probably give it one good pull, but I'm definitely not gonna put it in Corsa like I did the Huracan. But the downshifts are nice. It's just a very fun car. And I just hope the POV view is doing it justice, because I know it's shaky. But this really is a treat, and I want to give another thanks to Auto Collection of Murfreesboro and AutoPro Nashville for allowing me to review this car. I'll leave a link below in the description, but if you're looking to get the best price on one of these pre-owned, click that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on this or whatever pre-owned vehicle you might be interested in. Now for the moment of truth. I'm gonna bring it around this curve, and then I'm gonna give it something. Let's put it in sport first. All right, here we go. Oh man. Oh, that sound. And with the automated manual, just the thrill you get, it is, oh my gosh, it's undeniably a Lamborghini. Wow, that is something. Oh, and going under that bridge there, the Echo. Oh man, if you can afford one of these, you gotta have one. It really is something. And the shifts are just, oh. I mean, unbelievable power, absolutely unbelievable. Now, road noise, of course, is prevalent. It's not really something that you can hear over this loud engine and exhaust, but it is there. And again, none of this really matters. It's just something I'm pointing out because I'm behind the wheel, but my goodness gracious, it is something to behold. It really is just a specimen of a vehicle. And it's so crazy. This thing gets up to speed so quickly, you just want to keep pushing it. And I'm already speeding without even trying to, so I'm trying to just stay below anything crazy, but I want to hit triple digits in this thing so badly. But take this thing to a track, you will not be disappointed. It is insane, an insane car. Again, even with it being 13, 14 years old, still a masterpiece. And I mean, honestly, I could do this all day. It's just, it's incredible. It really is. Gosh, this is a great car. I'm gonna pull it. So with the automated manual, it's always better, I think, to use the manual mode, just because you control the shifts. It's not like you're having to kind of go with what the computer's doing, because it's not always the best thing. But I mean, this thing is just absolutely nuts. Again, it's so quick, it's so fast, it's so loud, and it's just so exhilarating. Even though this one has close to 35,000 miles on it, in terms of the performance here, it's still absolutely phenomenal. Again, so you don't have to go out and buy a Revuelto if you want to have that same exhilaration. But this does show its age, having the automated manual. Again, like in the R8s, where you kind of have that feeling of lag there, but it also makes it more of a driving experience, in my opinion. And I mean, I could drive this all day. But it is something. Now, there was a check engine light on before. It seems to have gone off now, so not sure what that could be. With these exotic cars, I see that all the time. Every time I get behind the wheel of one, all sorts of lights come on, and then it'll drive fine just depending on how the car is feeling. So expect that. It could be any number of sensors that you take to the dealer to get fixed or whatever, but here, driving normally, especially for this transmission, but with all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2012 Lamborghini Aventador.